So we open with Jackie and her dog. Jackie and her dog. One is a canine, the other is a hog. Jackie and her dog. And even her dog can't stand her. We cut over to Duffy and Brandy Maxine, brown gel queen, heading to a sweatbox with British the felon, whining about Heifer Christie. Meanwhile, across town, we've got Jackie needling Jennifer about Malaysia, asking her if she had remorse for telling her off and then being tied up. Jennifer says, well, being hung up on triggered her. Hold on. The table throw wasn't what triggered you. It was getting hung up on in front of everybody, rather than almost being snuffed out in front of everybody. I'm sorry, the table would be my trigger, not the phone. Brandy, however, is concerned about Malaysia and things getting out about her. Everybody knows that she got dropped by Pastor Holy Whore, Jamal, of course not, Bryant. And that's why she got put out of her home in Atlanta. He said, honey, I'll take care of you while I get other pussy from the pew. But you know, he decided to trade her in for a younger model, or maybe a more holy model. But she got dropped on her head, Lexus Moya, from his label. Dropped because you were simply unable. However, Jackie's still telling Jen that she had the meeting and wanted everyone there in love. Ain't no love in your heart, you hateful heifer. We could just ask your darker-skinned daughter. Hell, we could ask your lighter-skinned daughter. Who's the baby mama for what player, by the way? Wasn't she the one you put all the energy and effort in, and she's a degreeless baby mama? What parenting? I mean, it's award-worthy. I don't know how you do it. But then her instigating ass starts lecturing Jen on letting people have the floor when the meat of the meeting was for you to start mess. However, Brandy and Duffy kind of get into over Duffy's friendship with Malaysia. But now we have a commercial that actually looks pretty good. More interesting than the episode. Okay, we got Heifer Michelle Gellar. The show is called Wolfpack. Already, this is her genre. I can mess with it. Oh, I've seen little clips of this on TikTok. So there's a fire, kids on a bus, they get attacked by wolves, I guess. The whole town is now on fire, and they're turning into werewolves? Okay. Teenage werewolves. He has to find you and kill you before the next full moon. So Sarah Michelle Gellar is one of the police that's investigating all of these murders. Okay, we got a cute gay plot line. Silver bullets. This looks cute. It looks like it'll last 2 or 3 seasons, but I might peep at it. You got something for the kids, something for the adults. This was cute. But back to Basketball Wives. Because sometimes the trailer's more interesting than the show. So we get back from the commercial and Jackie with this damn dog again, and we see she's got the same fine trainer that's from Housewives Miami. So this clearly is a soft launch for his show. I wish him success, but baby, you fine, mute, and best fiends. Meanwhile, across town, Duffy, Brandy, and Brooke are doing some rooftop yoga, and Duffy whining about her man and this couples therapy and the prenup. We get it. You getting married. You trying to get VH1 to pay for your nuptials. Brandy's part-time husband is coming, and she's going to try to sell him on Los Angeles. She said she needs to be where she works, but you don't work. You have this show, and you're not an actress. You can sell brown gel from home in Dallas. Los Angeles is expensive, and Shawnee's shekels won't stretch that far. And you only film out here for 4 months. You ain't that busy, heifer. Oh, Lord, Mary J. has a talk show. Mary J. Blige has a talk show, and I don't know how I feel about it because remember when she was out here singing to Hillary Clinton? Pepperidge Farm remembers. So the next day, the ladies go on a wine tasting trip for British. However, they should have taken her to a lie detector instead of a wine taster. Would have been good practice for the prosecution. But child, the van can't even pull off good before they tell her, get back here and put your anklet on. You are grounded. Before British gets a call that she's going to have to put an ankle monitor on. because she's been skipping town, having fun all around. Well, you see, you wanted to play with the wretched and have big fun. Big fun. Well, you see, you committed fraud. So now Claire, the government Huxtable, is on you. However, they get to their little wine tasting and Brandy throws a baby barb at Malele, but then she says she wants the ladies' advice on how to get her man out here and mess up their money. Because he gonna cheat, and it's cheaper for him to cheap in Dallas. Huzzy's rents are lower. Out here, he gonna have to be paying top dollar. Duffy and Brandy get into it a bit. And Brandy says, look, Duffy, I don't care if you're friends with Malaysia. Just leave me out of it. And Duffy, stop acting like your friendship with Malaysia is so sincere. You're friends with her to stay on the show. And Brandy, no. But then Duffy goes real low and says, oh, Brandy, is this how you belittle your husband in your arguments? When has she ever argued with her man on this show? When have we ever seen her man on this show? Duffy, close your mouth to married men since you ain't married yet. But Duffy goes on a soliloquy about how she doesn't care, and the next day she gets drinks with Jackie to dish about Duffy. But the next day, Jackie brings up Malaysia and says, you know, I haven't reached out to her. And wretched is actually the right word because you are a wretched being. You are the wretched without the big fun. So Malaysia actually pulls up and Jackie starts pushing her buttons immediately and says, do you think I had something to do getting Jen to say the stupid stuff she said? Automatically siding with Jen, getting Malaysia amped up. And this is why Malaysia says, you know what? I'm off the show, ho. My mental health is more important. But really, you don't want to be amongst Jamel's jilted. Giselle was left, Phaedra was dropped, and now he's pulled a love 'em and leave 'em on you. He sold you a dream, but now you're living in his nightmare. All right, well, let's see what happens on the next episode. So we with the ladies still walk around this winery as British bemoans her anklet. She gonna have to get that leg up. So you'd think I had learned from this morning. I thought I just won't go back as fast or as far. But this is what happens sometimes when you try to get that leg up. Get that leg up. No matter what, if you gotta hit the ground. Legs up. Damn it. Wasted my time. I'm on a deadline. However, I might just do the rest of the episode down here. However, Jackie brings it back to her and says, well, you know, at the Ponderosa, everything went left, and I'm just trying to get the family back together. And after what Jennifer said, so now you're trying to put this all on Jennifer. Oh, God. I remember I sat down and just built my furniture. Oh, God. Okay, this is totally unstable now. Oh, Jesus. Done got my feet wet. Oh, my God. Okay, I can't sit in this anymore. Okay, I fixed it. This is a very emotional chair for me. My ex put it together, and I just can't bear to part with it. And y'all gave it to me, and he put it together for me, so it's just too emotional. Let's see if I can stay on my ass for the rest of the episode. Oh, God. So, Jackie, no, you didn't have any idea the tea that Jennifer was going to spill, but you probably did. Didn't she say, oh, well, I'm not playing with her no more and I'm going to embarrass her, and you insisted on bringing it up? So you did know heifer. So Jackie says, well, you know the heifer quit the show. And they're saying, why would she quit the show when she's broke? Because y'all about to find out she's pumping with Pastor Holy Hall. Because she was giving her gina to Jamal. But then he let her take a financial fall. Much like Gabrice and Gabrissy. They let Jamal treat them shitter. Oh, God, Duffy and her man this early in the episode. And they still talking about their relationship. Where's Angel Brinks and her sissy? whining about this man that we met for 10 minutes. Because, girl, I remember when you came on the show. Let's take it back to Brooke Bailey. I remember you, heifer. I remember when I put the shine on the part in your scalp. I've been watching you as long as you've been on Basketball Wives, and I've only seen you with a man for 10 minutes. So I'm sorry, I just can't emote with you over this divorce. They could have kept the first 15 minutes of this episode. Over with Angel, she done just had her baby, so Jackie gonna catch her up on the scuttlebutt. I don't know why Angel's on this show with her sissy. I mean, I don't care who you get pregnant by, and sissies can be good fathers. Oh God, Brandy and her man. I'd rather see you put out a line of brown gel. I mean, you are known for your baby hairs. You're a beautiful woman. You're a beautiful brown-skinned woman. Capitalize on the gel. Sell your gel. So, of course, Brandy mad that he don't want to move out to L.A., but he don't want to waste the money, and he probably already got a heifer back home. Over with British, Jackie dropped by. And oh, God, British is... I love the way they are handling British's case versus Jen Shah's case, where all the girls were acting like she was innocent. Nobody's mentioning her innocence or guilt here because we all know the heifer did it. Allegedly. British showing Jackie her anklet. Jackie don't want to look at it. Wait till you see her shackles that she can't take off her feet, and she won't be able to dance. She should have praised the truth. I mean, even British is like, well, I can't talk all this shit and be upset about an ankle monitor. And Jackie said, you the thug of the group. I don't know, Jackie. I think that's both of you. So we got Brandy at Jackie's and Duffy and Jennifer over at Brooks. After a brief mention of Brooks' divorce, we get into Brandy versus Duffy and ain't nothing there. We move to, okay, well, I'll apologize if she'll apologize for what she said. And Duffy gonna say, I know what the next step is. I'ma put her in a headlock. Heifer, you won't bust a grape, and Tammy Roman proved it. You was running scared. Brandy just wants Duffy to keep her husband out of it. And she should, Duffy. That was below the belt. The big gaudy belts y'all wear. I don't know how you could get below it. Well, girl, now Brandy back on her husband. Let him coach. That way you can be in L.A. And I think coaching is just slang for cheating with a job. I just can't believe these heifers really look up to Neki Christie. A woman with clearly a gay husband. I mean, that's not keeping a marriage together, not a sexual one. And then you gonna call Jackie an entrepreneur just because she bought a couple of cases of swill. A couple of cases of pickled piss make her an entrepreneur. Just because she got out here and tried to sell some wolf pussy coats. Tried to sell. That makes her an entrepreneur. Y'all just like to say that word, entrepreneur. It's fun. It's fun. Let's do it together. 1, 2, 3, entrepreneur. Y'all sound like fools. Stone cold fools. Government fraud fools. Oh God, Iman and Brandy in couples therapy, another mute moment. So Brooke getting all the girls together for another workout, even though we was just on the roof doing yoga. Oh God, Duffy's still mad at Brandy again for what? You shouldn't be trying to burn off your anger from Brandy. You should be trying to fit into your wedding dress. Your priorities is messed up. Brandy couldn't get me to lose a pound. She couldn't get me to put a donut down. And British saying, well, I threw the little therapy jab at Brandy because she clearly needs communication help. Jennifer's like, we still whining about this winery? Yep, because y'all ain't got nothing else to talk about. What are you bringing to the storyline, Jen? Other than your gigolo. Right when I thought it was just going to be the boring end of an episode, we get this confessional look. I'm guessing this is from the Ruffles and Bows tea room on Designing Women. But that was the shit, and I mean shit. So I'm going to see you soon. I guess for Miami.